Yo, on a restream, on the watch back, what's going on? How my guys doing? Allergies out in this motherfucker. Welcome. Oh, hold on. Oh, fucking nose, man. Crash out. Oh, make a nigga crash out. Oh, all right, guys. Please excuse me. Allergies. All right, so we good. Yo, if you're watching this on the rewatch later on, welcome to the show. You know, my regulars. Welcome back. Good to see you. Something I want to talk about here, man. I was watching one of these joints. I saw some shit with Duke the Dentist. What I really want to get at is this shit that happened with my man Shannon Sharp, man. Like, this nigga looked like he was trying to kick it to fucking Vivica Fox, man. Hold on, look at this shit. Tell me if I'm bugging. Cause we gotta get into this shit. This is real. It's a short clips, only about 55 seconds long. Make sure all the volume is out. Volume check. Alright. Check this shit out.
It was like giving off Pam Grier. Like I'm talking about everything. Everybody wanted to bump into you, meet you, holler at you, get at you, all that. And I was there. I was there too. Like I gotta bump into Vivica somewhere. Like you calling your personnel, your people that's working with you. Come on, man, get me on the set. I just need to meet her. Straight up.
And to be honest with you, Deion, the only time I remember seeing you was at a party.
Right.
Going down some steps.
That's right.
Quickly past me.
I'm telling you the truth. I wanted to get at you. I did. Mm-hmm. I really did. I never bumped into her nowhere.
No, that is true. That is true. But, you know, I want to tell you just how proud I am of you and your accomplishments.
Thank you.
To see the man that you've matured into.
Thank you.
More than anything else is what I'm the proudest of.
I appreciate it.
Because back in the day, you know, we was both in our zone doing our thing. But
Deion, you better back up off that motherfucking cougar bitch right there. But you better leave that alone, man. She motherfucking steals something from you. Not that one. Not that old ass hag. All right? She just wants your money. She wants you to kiss her ass and give you her money. I mean, your money. No, don't do that. All right, now, the little pretty ass thing that was sitting right next to Deion, I think that's the co-host of the show. That's a bad Spanish bitch. You know how we feel about the Latinas out this motherfucker. Bad Spanish joint. This little joint right here, man. All right. Yeah, we're going to bring up a little bit.
The Jordan Woods is mine. Keep on it. What? You look great. Say something nice.
She's gonna try to walk bow-legged too much.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all better jump off in the field.
Stop. The Jordan.
All right, there, you know, a little more your speed, man. All right, Deion. I know you probably old. You probably want You probably want a little something, man. You got to move on. You got to move on this.
She wanted to get him today. Oh no, who you is?
He is not. There's no such thing. I'm trying to find him.
Trying to find him. Okay, this is who you need right here, Deion. I think she even tried to give you a little signal right here. And this one right here, I think she tried to,
I know what you like.
Okay.
See, you need to get you a woman that knows what you like. Basically,
Mm.
that had nothing to do with me. I'm just saying when you, that's a good gift giver. Anyway,
That was a shot, y'all.
That
Y'all
was-
know. That was a shot. You know that was a shot. You need to stop.
that was not a shot. That was a suggestion.
Yeah.
That was a
Okay.
suggestion. So
When I start suggesting things for you now, don't get sensitive.
do one good suggestion, please, in my life.
I tried.
No, you
I
don't.
stopped the suggestions.
It's called an interception. You intercepted a
And
lot
high
of
steps.
suggestions.
Yes.
I like that shit.
I know what you like.
Okay.
See, you need to get you a woman that knows what you like. Basically, that had nothing to do with me. I'm just saying when you, that's a good gift giver. Anyway,
That was a shot, y'all.
That
Y'all
was-
know. That was a shot. You know that was a shot.
That's a nice joint right there, man. It's a nice joint right there, man. That look like something you little young niggas need to be moving on, man. Cause the young niggas apparently are having a problem out here. We gonna go over it in a minute.
he needed help. He could not find
That's a good one.
anyone else to sit down next to him. It's like there's not a lot of female hosts that know how to, bring the best character out of
God, that's a good
football players. They all can't be straight hands, so it's okay.
Oh
so
my
we
God,
working
that
on here
was
with the best that we could.
God, my Tubi characters. I have several Tubi characters that play in a multitude of Tubi movies. My dogs know who they are.
I'm just gonna cast Claudia Jordan. She's a friend.
Me?
I knew he was gonna say
Well,
that.
that would be
I
crazy.
knew
for you
he
to
was gonna
somebody
say
else. That would be stupid. Me?
Deion.
Yeah, pimp. That's what needs to happen. We need to go pull up on that shit now. What I was talking about the young boys, we're gonna get to the young boys. There's the dude, uh man, Duke Dennis had to break it down to the bras on his stream. All right, because you know how bitches like to, they are like the master manipulators, bro. You gotta call them out on a bullshit the way Duke did right here. Right? You just gotta call them out on it. Because what they'll do is, if they don't want you to talk about something, they'll like try to give you an insecurity about it. They'll try to shame you about it. They'll try to insult you about it. You know what I'm saying? So this way, it's like that the dog trick. You ring there was a dog. You ring the bell, and the dog's mouth started to salivate because every time the owner fed him, he would ring a bell. So it's like that. All right, they'll try to make you uncomfortable, and women do that. Other fucking people do that shit. You got to be able to pay attention to that. Whenever I bring up something that I want to talk about that's affecting me, or I'm calling you out on some bullshit, and then you try to shame it or make it sound bad, you got to watch out for people like that. So let's get to Duke real quick. Let's see here. All right, what does this say? Duke Dennis speaks on females calling you insecure when you point out how they dress. Right?
I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. A woman to tell you if you can't handle a bad bitch, don't date one. In reality, all the nigga wanted was for your ass not to be all the way out. Your ass sheets not to be all the way out. That's it. Wanna know why? Because you going out with your ass out, gonna attract a whole bunch of niggas. And you know that too. You can wear some pants, you can wear some regular ass skirt that'll make you look just as bad, man. I'm not insecure. It's just a respect thing. Not insecure, bro. Just cause I don't want you doing shit.
Beautifully put. Simple, to the point, not going around 1,000. Now here, when I was talking about that, you got this little broad right here, and that's exactly what she says. But that's how you met her, and now she's keeping the same energy. It's a problem. Try again. So To the bras who feel that way, it don't matter. If you get in a relationship and a dude don't want you to dress like that, either don't dress like that or leave the relationship. That's it, fellas. You got to stop the arguing. You got to stop the back and forth. You got to stop giving a fuck so much. There was a guy. What did he? Oh, damn! I didn't add that to the stream. There was a guy. He's out here. He got a TikTok, and it's kind of like, man, it's not a story time, but he got a TikTok, and what he did was he up and left his broad. I mean, I'm talking about like got the U-Haul and all that shit. Up and just left on him. So, oh, it's not here. Where was it? Where was I looking at that shit at? So, what I like about that is that it shows that he wasn't all fucking tied down and oh, I'm gonna try to make it work and let's try and fuck that. Let's try shit, bro. Let's try what? Listen to me, man. These bitches will up and leave you at the drop of a dime while you trying to let's try, nigga. Okay? Where this guy at? This nigga funny as hell. Where he at? Where this nigga at, man? Type of pussy make a nigga wanna crash out. Crash out. Mm-hmm. All right. It's coming up. Here we go. This guy right here. I just seen him today for the first time. Just came across his shit. Now I'm gonna let you know because he caught me at the end asking for money. Wants you to buy a program or some shit. Okay. Just letting you know that shit up front early because you know. Well, it's kind of funny the way he just starts talking, the way he just comes out. Look at this shit here.
Onto that fucking bitch and let her the fuck go. You too fucking strong for that shit. A lot of you motherfuckers out there right now is holding on to a bitch who don't give a fuck about you. You over here thinking about all the motherfucking fantasies on how y'all gonna get back together. Y'all gonna get the family back. You gonna get your wife back. And y'all gonna live happily ever fucking after. And I'm here to tell you that's fucking bullshit. And I don't judge you for thinking that way because I used to be one of them motherfuckers that thought that shit. And I'm here to fucking tell you fellas, let that fucking woman go. The longer you allow yourself to be attached to this woman, the longer you allow yourself to get played by this woman, the longer you fucking allow yourself to stay in this cycle of over and over and over thinking that this bitch is gonna come back to you, you're gonna fucking destroy yourself. Stop doing that shit, brother. You deserve better than that. You deserve to have a happy life. You deserve to smile. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to get out this fucking cycle of loneliness and depression because you sitting here stuck reminiscing on a bitch who don't give a fuck about you, fellas. Detach from that bitch. Let that bitch go. She ain't fucking coming back. She ain't coming back. The bitch is gone. Fuck her. You don't need that bitch. Work on yourself. Become better, heal yourself, and make sure you never go through this shit again. And if you need some help with this, send me a DM. I can help you out. You can potentially get on a paid one-on-one coaching call, and I'll make sure you will never go through no shit like this again. Send me a DM. Quit.
Ah! Oh shit, coaching call nigga just gonna curse you out. Hey, you dumb motherfucker, I told you not to get with that bitch. Don't answer her text. That's what he gonna do. Funny. It's fucking hilarious. All right, now I actually like that. I actually like his pitch. That's what men need. You need that motherfucking friend that's gonna tell you, listen, man, you're way better than that. All right. If she was a good bitch, dudes know a good chick. You know what I'm saying? When they see one, you could tell because she's not like any of the other bitches in her first presentation, right? A real raggedy bitch, she's going to present herself as a real raggedy bitch off the rip. You're going to be, oh yeah, she just like one of these other motherfucking eyelash wig weaving 8 pounds of fucking makeup wearing ass fucking girls. But every now and again, you'll come across one, and then she makes it to phase two, right? Because they come in certain phases, right? Looking out the window, they come in certain phases. If she gets past that phase one, this is the initial. This is either either you want to find out more about her or you don't. That's this, and dudes usually can do that shit. You could do that shit in like nigga the first 30 seconds. Nigga. The first 30 seconds, because being that it's something new, she's gonna try to either put on a fucking front, and she's gonna show her alter character. And this alter character might be a city girl. It might be a fucking fake ass bum bad bitch, some shit like that. It might be one of them shits. All right, or it might be a super intelligent bitch. One of those three archetypes, right? She's gonna pull out. So you already know the play. All right, now after that first play, you see which one it is, and it's none of those. She's just like really like sweet, nice. She giggles. She gives off feminine energy. She's not standoffish. Then she makes it to phase two. Right. So now when you're in phase two, you gotta be careful. Right. Because if you listen to me, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna give you biased information. I'm gonna tell you never ever fall in love with that bitch ever. Because she gonna leave you and break your heart and take your money. That's what I'm gonna fucking tell you. But you're your own man. Okay? And experience is the best teacher. So I would say, you know, put me in your back pocket and then test the waters out, right? As soon as a big broad asks you for something, it's a dub. It's not even a test. They'll be like, oh, we're just trying to test him to see if he's stingy or not. Why are you trying to see if the nigga's stingy, bitch? Like that's what you're concerned about because you're going to be asking this motherfucker for shit throughout your entire relationship. So you want to see if he's stingy because that's what that fucking means. Do you realize every single day, an adult has to have money in their pocket, or they may not eat. Like, how does that? Like every day you gotta have money in your pocket, bro. Or you're gonna be hungry and thirsty outside of summer days and shit. You, as an adult, you gotta have some money. Now, a lot of these chicks, man, they're gonna be thirsty and hungry out there in the summertime. Because on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, Trump decided to that's when he gonna start taking money out of these niggas accounts. Them student loans, yeah, them shits is getting garnished, kid. He fucking did it. So now the most educated is gonna have to start paying them $600 a month notes, $1,000 a month fucking notes. You gotta pay the student loans back. Man. They put that shit on hold in 2020 as part of the COVID-19 relief fund. So they relieved y'all niggas for about 5 years. Yeah, it's 5 years, man. And it just goes to show when a woman gets money or she's making a little money, how cocky they get. They've been calling niggas bums and this and that for the fucking longest, bro. But you know what? We gonna see who the bums are this motherfucking summer. This motherfucking summer. We gonna see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna see. Now, there's where this guy out here? This guy right here. So Duke was talking about that, Duke Dennis. Right. This guy here, he doesn't really have issues yet. He's not trying to find no love, but I tell you, For this gentleman here, it might be easier, right? But you'll come across a raggedy broad who she wants to ruin his life, and because they like to collect. Uh, I like to call them luxury niggas. You won't hear that anywhere else. That's just here. They like to collect luxury niggas. Okay, so what's a luxury nigga? It's a guy with some status and some clout that everybody basically kissing his ass, and she got him to kiss her ass. So she may be out and treat this luxury nigga like shit in front of everybody, so that it'll boost her fucking ego. It'll let you know, yeah, y'all kissing this nigga ass, but I got him in check. That is like an ego boost. That's one of those. Well, what do they call it? Chemical released in your fucking brain. Um, endorphins, some shit. I forgot. Right? So they would try to do that to a nigga like this after a while. Just like what's that broad name? Just like how Savannah does. What's the nigga name, man? LeBron. All right. So this guy here, this is King. That's what he calls himself, King. 6'8". Everywhere he goes, bitches just be like looking all at this nigga. But this is the type of nigga that they would try that on. Okay. After they get past the, oh my God, he looks so good, they're gonna fall into that. Oh, I'm gonna try to control this nigga. Now he gotta watch out. He gotta watch out. Because, I could see bitches wanting to like I don't know if he got kids. I don't think he got no kids, but I could see bitches trying to be like number 12 baby mama out this motherfucker with him. All right, check this out.
Family, we at Boxer. I'm with my guys, Cool, Sean. You feel me? My nigga Meech. You feel me? We about to get this work in at Boxer. It's going down, man. Stay tuned. Why you always do that shit? Legs? We doing a lot of legs? Cranked up, man. This is out.
Now, as we see this group of gentlemen here, I want you to notice this. You got a lot of broads who will walk around and they'll say, "Where's all the good guys? Where's the where? They in the gym, bitch. Are you in the gym? The niggas you looking for is in the gym. Right there. This is all the niggas that you're looking for. Right? Get in the gym if you look for one of them type of niggas. And don't like now, I don't understand how a woman could pull up to dudes like this, right? With fucking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fucking kids. And they're like, take care of me. This, that, and the third. Oh, I got a comment. Terminator T out this motherfucker.
Baby, welcome to the club. It's in the club. Give me more. Got on my one and a half.
Terminator T, yo, bro. How the fuck? See, they just be doing shit and niggas just let them get away with shit. That's what I think happens. All of that, everybody gets a trophy shit. They'll say something and it sounds dumb and nobody will tell them that it's dumb because they're a female. Nah, bitch, that's stupid. It's no way. It's no way that you could come at a dude like this and you got 3, 4, 5 kids. If you got kids, you shouldn't even have the balls to talk to one of these type of niggas here. All right? She shouldn't even have the balls, but you got kids? What are you doing even trying to holler? You got 2, 3 kids? 2, 3 baby daddies, and you trying to holler at niggas like this? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. How dare you? But that's what they do. They think that they should be able to holler at niggas like that. Right?
B squad over here, this is the big dogs. Feel me? Can't be no little pop round here. This is the big dog section.
Come on. We starting down there?
Let's get everybody walking.
Huh? We starting down there? Come on. You gonna be in it?
But I don't do them outside though. Like that's the.
Now I want you to notice this broad here, right? In the black. She's trying not to look, right? But she ain't gonna be able to not look. Because they all right here, they all know, they laughing and giggling over here. They all know this nigga here is 6'8". So this guy's got to be like 6'6", 6'7", some shit. These are some huge motherfuckers, man. And they're looking, they're like, oh my God, I think I got 2 kids. I wonder what he's gonna say.
Running outside though.
Oh.
If you do that, you a cold nigga.
For real? Because I don't want to put. Oh.
What the fuck? What the hell's going on? Why does shit freeze, man?
Well, I might calm it down on that. Yeah. Because I haven't done that in a minute either.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Nigga, old as fuck, so I ain't ready.
Yeah, see, she was looking. Trying to act like she's not looking. She looking.
20 years. Yeah. So nigga, I pop my shit, boom. 20 years. I ain't gonna lie, you do that. I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie, you do that. A full speed run? No, I did it 2 weeks ago.
Like, and I'm glad to see this shit, bro. I'm glad to see brothers out there taking care of themselves and doing their thing. Like, it's looking like the gym is the wave now, right? Like yo, niggas want to go get some $200 Nikes, man, and go to the fucking gym, bro. Yeah, cause this shit look kind of lit.
Oh, blew out a tire. Like nigga, I ran. I thought I was showing off. So you know the bitches in here. So nigga, I'm trying to get. Cause niggas like smoked me the first round. I did the same shit. I felt.
This is about to get real.
Oh yeah, it's fire. What about a sweater?
See, Becky over there smile. Yeah, that's how they lose their opportunity. Look at motherfucking Becky. Hold up. This nigga's like he just came fresh out of jail.
Appreciate you, bro. Oh, this is about to get real.
Oh yeah, it's fire. What about a sweater?
It's about to get real. Oh my God, am I ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. And they doing tug of war on the side right here? Oh.
I don't even know on that.
Okay. Tug of war on the side. Bro, we got this, bro. I'm coming right behind you. Real shit. Yeah.
Suicide.
Okay, she moving. I see you.
Nah.
We might got this.
Yeah, you have sunglasses on. You might not run. I said, bitch, what? Wrong.
Oh, cool.
Get there. She was asking if we keep it cute here. I'm like, we do not keep it cute.
Yo, low-key, we might need to send her first.
Let's go. That's not her fault. She got big titties.
We got it. Hey.
Still ain't lose.
We won, right? Wait, we won. Did we win? I think we won. Did we win?
No, we have one less.
Huh?
We have one less person.
Oh shit, we have one less person, family. So I don't know if we won or not, but it looked like tug of war. I see the tug of war, right?
Mama, that's my brother. That's my brother.
Take his ass down. You with your brother. You with me, right? You with your brother. Get on my back. No iPad today. Why are you supposed to? Let me get ready.
We ready.
Yo, get ready. Let's get it.
Oh, you're not. This is all legs. You good? You good with your? Okay.
First. The first one to get tired, lose, man. That's it.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's go. They're coming.
It's a good match right here.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, yo, you right. It don't pay to have a heart for them, dog. Look at this shit. They be so cold when they do shit to a nigga. This poor guy right here, man. This nigga, but he says something that you don't never say, bro. You don't never crash out on a nigga. Why? Because he ain't the one that took her fucking panties off, bro. He ain't, he ain't. She the one who took her own drawers off. She the one who got wet for the nigga. She the one who, yeah, so in this instance right here, we got a dude who caught his chick fucking a nigga in a car.
Her location was on.
Now he says that she just sucked his dick before she got there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So he hurt. He got in the car. She got caught in the car fucking with the dick in her. Yo, look.
Is this why you ain't going my car, bro? You ain't here fucking niggas, bro? Bitch, I got the key to your car. Are you dumb?
Nah, don't do that, kid. Compose yourself.
Nah, that's crazy.
You in a public parking lot fucking niggas, bro. You in a public parking lot fucking niggas, bro. You drunk as hell. You drunk as hell. You left me. You left me, bitch. Bro.
And the bitch trying to hit him. Bro. You can't ask me my opinion, man. You can't ask me my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I say, I say rocker ass B. I say rocker. Boop, boop. And walk away. I say rocker. I say kick a fucking mirror off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. Hopefully in the next 15 minutes you won't be locked up. Hopefully. That's why you can't and that bitch is cold about it. You see how cold she is about it? She just sucked that nigga off earlier. And then she went out and she's fucking some other dude. Get caught, she trying to hit the nigga in the face. Like, what the fuck is going on? This shit is crazy. I was talking to my son today, man. We were having one of those. My son is 12, so we were having, we're embarking on the birds and the bees and relationships and shit like this. And his mom, my ex-wife, tells me, yeah, he said something about he wanted a girlfriend. I said, what are you lonely, nigga? Do I gotta get you a dog? You want me to get you a dog or something? Yeah, I promise you there'll be more. What do you want a girl for? I don't want you to be gay, but I'm just saying, like, you're too young to be thinking about uh taking care of a bitch. So Max was like, "What do you mean taking care of a chick? Like, what you mean?" I said, "Yo, if he's this girl's man, boyfriend, or whatever, thank you, T. I appreciate that. I appreciate that." And the scary part is, I know he's gonna get his heart, bro. I know it, because once your nuts start talking to you, bro. Once your nuts start talking to you, bro, you can't nobody else tell you nothing. And for some reason, he wants a girl. So I'm like, yo, like, well, if you want a girl, why you want a girl? I mean, you're either seeing something, watching something, and you feel like you want a chick. Why? He's 12. I guess he's about to be 13. I guess because his nuts is talking to him. I say, Papa, listen, man, you gotta understand this. So he was like, nah, I'm not gonna buy her nothing. I said, it's deeper than just buying her something, bro. It's deeper than that. It is emotionally expensive. Oh, it's emotionally expensive because she's not going to feel the same way. And I told you time and time again, son, nobody's with the motherfucker they was with in high school, let alone junior high school. Man. This is your experiment years. This is where you learn to talk to a bitch and see what they like and see, how to, you know what I mean? Try different techniques on talking to them. This ain't for you to fall in love, nigga. And it's just like, I said, I know you're gonna bring a fucking I said, I know you're gonna bring a fucking one of them bitches with them fucking long ass pink fucking braids here and shit. I know you're gonna bring a little ratchet bitch here, man. And I'm gonna kick her out. I'm gonna kick her out. You're not bringing her yet. Look, oh my god, bro. I was just like, this nigga, he wants a girl. And he was talking to some. I went through his phone. I see he was talking to some chick, like trying to talk to her. And uh, I was just like, yo, son, listen, man. Bitch like you, she's gonna like you. She's gonna, like, say things to you as if she likes you. Like, he's just, oh my God. Oh, and I say, listen, when you look around and you see this fucking world, you see how far we are. You know how it was built, who built it. You look at the fucking Vatican and you see this shit with Michelangelo. He painted this whole shit. Great things. Men do great things. So I said, do you think these people could have did great things if they were worried about a bitch? Nah. Every time this nigga went to go paint, the bitch would be like, "Oh, you're always painting. You don't spend enough time with me." And now he's not fucking great because he's trying to break up his fucking time to emotionally pay this fucking broad that one day is gonna leave. I said, you're gonna be great, son. So you're a handsome kid. You're dressed nice. You gotta have this too now. Now you gotta have this. And I'm just like, oh. In a few years, I gotta get him a car. I'm just like, man, this nigga, he just not gonna listen. I know he not. Oh, parenting, bro. There's some parents, they just check in and check out, make sure the motherfucker fed, and that's it, bro. They don't. don't talk. Just they go outside and play. I remember when I was growing up, we didn't have iPads and this. We would go outside and play and then come back in around 12. See if there's something to eat on the stove or some shit, and then go to bed. Do it again tomorrow. Outside making all kinds of mistakes, learning by trial, by error. But talking to your kids and seeing where their head is at, and especially if you got boys, you know, the amount of pressure he don't even know the amount of pressure that's on him. He has no idea. I tell him, I say, yo, B, you gotta learn a skill. You gotta learn a skill, son. I say, you see these fucking houses? Somebody built this shit. And learning that skill, they're able to feed their family for generations. You know, my son, he wants to get into the tech field. So I said, all right. So I went to some shit, Compu 21. It's like a 9-month course, and they showed us a bunch of shit and downloaded all of these fucking ebooks and went to the classes. So I saved all of that shit, so that he could start to go over it. And I I want him to get certified. Go ahead and your get your CompTIA certification. See if you can get that. What is that? CSSP or whatever the fuck you can get, son. Just try to get it, because I want him to be ready by the time he's 18, bro. By the time he's 18, like, you got 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So you take that 6 years, and then you add another fucking 4 on there. You got 10 years experience of doing this shit. That'll put you like a fucking ahead of the game. Worrying about abroad, bitches just distraction, man. Once they start fucking with your heart, they've stopped a lot of great fucking dudes. Like this dude here, I don't know what the fuck he does or what he did, but he's emotionally fucked up now.
Look at you, bro. Who this nigga, bro? Who this nigga, bro?
Don't hit the bro.
You know her, bro? Where you know her from?
It's my girl, bro.
That ain't your girl, nigga.
Watch out! You watch out!
I don't want that nigga hit my girl, bro.
Yeah, he gotta be beat. I'd beat him up instead of her. Look at her.
Are you still in the car?
Why you still in the car?
This nigga said, "That's my girl, bro." Oh, shame. Shame. Oh, it's not your girl, bro. That is not your girl. And the other dude, oh, yo, I'd have beat that nigga up. Why are you gonna beat the nigga up? What you gonna get shot for? Man, what's wrong with you? Why you want to beat the nigga up? You don't even know him. He don't even know you. Beat the bitch up. If you're gonna get yourself in trouble, you just letting her go free. The person that actually did something to you. You want to get in trouble? Get in trouble for beating the bitch up. Don't get in trouble for beating the nigga up. Now the bitch is free and unscathed, and she was the one who violated you. Man, when I see these articles and the fucking dude done killed the bitch and all this. Man, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody don't take that shit the same. Everybody ain't gonna just take that shit. You know? You break some people heart, they gonna fucking cut yours out. You can't play with people, man. Some motherfuckers got one heartbreak left in them. They say this next heartbreak, I feel sorry for this bitch. I feel sorry for this nigga. Some people got just one left. They like the next motherfucker that do this shit. Now this right here, I kind of had a problem with this. Look at how this shit's set up. Make a nigga wanna crash out. True that. Live by the drama, die by the drama. That's actually a pretty good mantra. Check this shit out here. What is wrong with this? Hold on. No. As we see, this is an old man, and he's reclined back, and he's has something in his hand.
All you want to do. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. You can kiss it all you want, but I know one thing. I ain't going to nobody's job. Nobody's job as long as I live. That?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that totally your mind?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you got to say?
Nothing.
You sitting there counting. I didn't even know what you was doing over there. You was something else, Mr. Milton.
I love money, kind of.
But you love money, but you can't love it more than you love Jesus.
No, I love Jesus the best.
You love Jesus the best?
Yes, ma'am.
You better. And then who else?
Kind of love them.
Right. And who else?
Coco.
I knew you was going to say that. Them dogs. He love them dogs. Your family, too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm getting all he want to do.
Yo. I don't like that, man. I don't like that for him, man. That sounds like a raggedy bitch on the other opposite side of that cell phone. And she with this dude. And she like it's like a what do they call that? What do they call that when you're cruel to the elderly? Whatever it's called, but just be cruelty to the elderly here, you know. And you got ladies up here and here that happy wife, happy life, period. Yes, ma'am. What? What? They tell you the bitches don't give a fuck about you. Man, I wish I could find that video. There was a video of this broad, and she said she misses the times when men would work 30, 40 years, die, and the wife would get the life insurance and then start her life over. I wish I could find that video. Oh, I would play that before every fucking video. So that every time you turned on Big West shit, you would see that and you'd be like, man, yeah, that's what they think about us, man. Right? So I went and I looked. I'm like, who is this? So this is them, right? And when we were talking about the Shannon Sharp shit, right? This chick here, she's 48 and he's 86, bro. He got a woman, yeah, I'm in the same boat, baby. Right? Like, so I'm on my job, sitter for my husband. Love it. Look at this.
On who? On me. My affirmations over real bitch. You on your shit. You on your shit. You the one. Ain't nobody fucking with the fuck. Hype me up.
That nigga there. He done fucked up. He done fucked up. That's how you about to go out? You be better off in a fucking nursing home, bro. That's how you gonna go out with this money grubbing bitch? She just like, she ain't gonna work. That's all how she look at this man. This man old as fuck. She probably don't even touch his balls for him. The least she could do is touch the nigga balls. She don't even do that. Somebody said a pretty hard 48. Somebody said she's a hard 48. Look at this poor man.
In life, we try to plan our own lives. But when we just sit back, be still, and allow God plan to work itself out for our good, it always turns out to be the best. Psalms 23. But in life, we try to plan our own lives. But when we just sit back, be still.
Bullshit. Look at this bitch. He ain't even in the picture. This shit crazy, man.
That's right. What's your walker's called? Bentley. That's right. I gave his walker, his cane, a name. No, when you get the Bentley, that's the walker. That's your Mercedes right there. Your cane is your Mercedes, right? Okay. All right. I gave my husband cane, a name, Mercedes, since he's so into cars. Mercedes, and the walker gonna be called a Bentley, right? Okay. Okay, go ahead, baby. Go ahead and sit down. Take your time. One step at a time.
Fucking Georgia. Jeez. Oh God, may God spare my viewers from a life like this. I don't want this for you guys, man. She don't care about this nigga. She's a home health aide. There's some nigga out there dicking her down that ain't paying for shit. This husband is paying for everything.
Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. How y'all doing in the world of social media? Get up this morning, start your day. Say to yourself that I'm going to have a beautiful day. Regardless of how the morning is starting out, get up, speak life, speak blessings, speak favor, speak whatever that's going to get your day going. Get up.
Sometimes God won't give people answers about you. He'll give them questions that they can't answer without.
I tell you, man. I had a video and I fucking lost it. It was a chick. She said, every hoe's final form is a religious woman. And this lady responded to that shit she made like a 10-minute video in response to that shit. I said, man, if Hit Dog Holler was a video, B. Because she just went, I mean, she damn near went into a fucking sermon. And all you had to say was that was you. You were the hoe, and then you went to church and you tried to unhole yourself or ask for forgiveness. Man, fuck that. You gotta suffer, bitch. I believe that you gotta suffer, man. If you was a hoe and you was out there doing foul shit, why should you get a break? You know what I'm saying? And this one here.
Women like men. Why don't women listen to men when they talk? Anytime a man speaks about what's going on with him, why they call it mansplaining? So he can shut up. If women liked men, why aren't women seeking to understand the people that they say they like? Because men understand a lot more about women than women understand about men. And men have to understand women. You know why? Because sex don't come easy to y'all. If a man turn her down and she can't get her way, you must be gay. You like a man, then why you trying to change everything that makes the man the man? Why you trying to transform him into a woman? See, you hate other women. It's too much.
Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that? This is Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Because just last year, this same bitch was talking about, oh, men, they don't know how to love, and all they do is rape, pillage, and plunder. Men are bad and women should be in control. Now, this bitch is saying what the fuck? What the hell is going on? What is going on? What happened? What the fuck happened, man?
It's like right to just get you a girlfriend.
You know what? I think we got to give credit to that dude, the Saint and the Sinner, the Marquette something. Why? Because she ain't start talking like this until after they had a call in on a YouTube call in. He that nigga, man, she probably cried after that video, bro. She probably cried after that shit. Yeah, it was a rough fucking patch. Then with niggas like us going in, in her fucking comments, bro, I think we broke her. Because she was a diehard lesbo, fucking feminist, hate men, put niggas in the grave and let women. Yeah, she's one of them bitches. After that fucking video and after that conversation, man, bitch just changed.
If you want all of these feminine characteristics, no, you want to force him to do it. So women are actually looking for a woman in a male frame because the reality is women just like sleeping with men. They don't actually like men. If women liked men, why don't women listen to men when they talk? Anytime a man speaks about what's going on with him, why they call it mansplaining? So he can shut up. If women liked men, why aren't women seeking to understand the people that they say they like? Because men understand a lot more about women than women understand about men. And men have to understand women. You know why? Because sex don't come easy.
Yeah. So, when I talk about that, right? That conversation they had. Oh, fuck you. Is that it? Yeah. All right, this is it, right? Let's see. We're going to skim through real quick. Let's see where the highlights at. Look at this shit.
It's a part of the Happy Africa thesis. Yes, there's a whole thesis called Happy Africa, which suggests that Africa was devoid of problem and challenge before the first Europeans stepped foot on it. And that can't be true. Let me share an African proverb with you. The African proverb goes something like this. If there's no problem within, there can be no problem without. So clearly there were issues. And let me share something that an expert in African studies told me. And I also read it in a book that he wrote, and he was an advisor to Bill Clinton. He states, and this is factual, that in Africa, they had the institution of slavery. It was obviously not as vicious as the Europeans. One of the things that helped the Europeans when they showed up is because the institution of enslavement already existed in Africa. However, the Africans did not know the brutal nature of the slavery that the Europeans would enact.
To you is this. Is the woman based only in sex, or does she have other value outside of just mating with a male? Because that's all y'all care about. Like you said, you didn't at first.
You're a dishonest person. I said several times, in fact, before we even started our debate, I said that this is a platform where we value the woman and we value the man and we value them even more together. And
okay, so
you're being extremely dishonest here, and it's quite sad.
That's what you said at the beginning. But when I asked you why males take sex from women if they weren't valuable, you stated that women have more value.
Sexual assault.
So,
you're obsessed with sexual assault because you've been victim of it. And I'm telling you,
listen, we're gonna have a logical conversation.
Oh. Yeah. She had a couple of fucked up incidents. I think two. I hope it was just one. But I know she had one at 12 years old that she spoke about. So you know this dude Marquette, man, he gonna throw that shit in there. Like it's this shit just, it's just crazy. And I think that was a trigger point for her.
Stated that women have more
You're obsessed
more
with
value.
sexual assault. You're
So
obsessed with sexual assault because you've been victim of it. And I'm
no,
telling you,
listen. We're gonna have a logical conversation without all the conjecture. Listen, listen,
I understand that this is a problem and it does occur. And I
listen.
wish that we can better protect. And I'm working on
Listen,
that.
I ain't man. Forget
You're
all that.
lying. You're
Forget
lying.
all that. Forget all that. The question is, are women more than sex or are they just based in sex? Because if they are more than sex, then you don't have to have a relationship with a male because of your sex.
I'm the bald head lover. A byproduct of
That hurt.
testosterone, which is primarily a male.
He pulled this bitch's shit. Oh, this nigga. Yo, you see this shit? Yo, she ain't got no ass. Oh my god. Yo, Princella ain't got no ass, bro. Her shit is flat like a motherfucker. Damn.
Thing, right? It causes male pattern baldness, which will cause recession of the hairline, for example. And in your case, we're observing on the right side three things that make me ask you sincerely: are you a person that was born a female? Because you have male pattern baldness, the
Wait,
recession.
yo. Yo. Yo, I told you this nigga killed her in this shit, man. This nigga killed her in this shit. He said, "Were you born a man? Because I see you have male pattern bald." Yo, and she laughing. She like, "Yo, this motherfucker here."
Sincerely, are you a person that was born a female? Because you have male pattern baldness, the recession of the hairline is very significant.
She kinda look like
Secondly, I
nigga.
look at your shape; it's very rectangular, as mine is as a
Rectangular as a man. Key West back in 1984, I had a female coworker threaten to rape me right in front of her other coworkers. God damn. Yeah, man. Women. Yo, listen, B. I just saw earlier this week, man. It was another bitch that was locked up for fucking. She put a bunch of scream mask, like you know the scream mask, the long chin, white face with the black. She put a bunch of them shits on a bunch of teenagers and had them run a train on her, man. You think it was like 13, 14. Shit is crazy, bro. These and you know, they'll stay talking about men. They'll stay talking about men, yo, but they're out here fucking teenage and the bitch was married. What the hell? Yo, teachers used to be, you know, you thought of a teacher as a wholesome family woman, shit like that. These bitches is thotties. I would not date a teacher again. Unless you know, motherfuckers got like nah man, they can't even be 10 years old in your class, B. Especially at high school. You a high school teacher? Nah, sure, I can't fuck with you. You teach high school? What you teaching there? Oh, I just teach Spanish or English or fucking social studies. Nah, man. Don't y'all fucking them little niggas, man. They be fucking them. And y'all know I used to work in jail. Half of the jail was adolescents, 16, 17. Bitches was getting caught, female CEOs getting caught in there fucking these 16, 17-year olds in jail. So, yeah, yo, listen, man. There's one bitch, they gave that whole 20 years. They gave her 20 years, which was a good fucking number. Where's the applaud for that? up with 20 jumps. And like some of the other ones, they gave them like suspended sentences, and because bitches will keep doing that shit because don't nothing happen to them, so they'll just keep doing it. But yeah, like and it's just like, yo, you fucking the students. I'm sure there's some teachers there that'll dick you down, janitors and shit. What's going on? Them some nasty because little niggas don't know how to wash, man. They don't know how to. They probably don't even know how to wipe their ass, bro. And this shit is wild. This shit is wild, bro. This
male. And then the last part I want to ask you about, because we all know when females gain weight, they generally have a pouch, right? No, I didn't know you were LGBTQ. That's why I'm asking this. They have a pouch. And so I'm looking at your stomach when you were overweight, and we see that your stomach was hanging over in a beer belly formation, which is generally what happens in the male physiology, whereas the female will develop a pouch, so there'll be a smoothness and the stomach won't sit over. So to be honest and sincere, because I see that you're showing a lot of strange ideas around sexuality, were you indeed born a female?
Actually, I was born a male, and I'm the first male to get pregnant. Yeah.
I sincerely ask that in as much as an observer of biology, flat cheekbones, like for example, like you and I both have flat cheekbones.
Yeah.
Right. Like you put your face at rest, you have flat cheekbones. So we both have masculine physiology.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I got square shoulders. I got a square frame. Baby, you didn't uncover the truth, Saint. I'm a male. So now you can't say I'm sexual deviant. Let's go next.
So one of the strange things about your type is that you're really on earth to cause division and wickedness. No, really, I'll give you an example of this.
Yo,
it's funny. You're laughing like an evil witch. Like it's almost creepy. Check this out. This is how I know that you're not up to any good. You're actually not trying to build anything. You're making a grab for money, and in your pain, you're organizing the other angry persons who have been victim of unfortunate things in their childhood.
I'm glad you feel sorry for them. All right, come on.
Sexual things. So right here, this shows us what kind of person you are. So you have objectives when you go on the Fresh and Fit show. You see, we would have thought that you'd go on there with the objective to maybe share your perspective, the objective to represent women well, 304s in your case, or the objective to spread the word about your platform. Instead, you went on with wicked aims. For example, number one, if you'd calm yourself for a second, challenge Myron. That's really sick and sad. It's like your goal is just to challenge someone. You're unruly. And then you write, destabilize him. This is bully mentality. When your goal is to try to put someone into a bad light, I'd respect it if you were going there to share.
It's a circus play.
I think she quit. She rage quit.
Because I'm gonna tear this. I'm gonna tear this show up. I'm gonna tear this show up on my own platform. How much longer you want to do this, Saint? Saint, how much longer you want to do it? You can mute my mic or whatever. How much longer you want to do it? Because you wasting my time at this point. And I got
What have you built?
What have you built? Right? Because no, seriously.
Yo, this nigga destroy her on this fucking platform, bro. Bad. And now she's yo, I think he's the reason that she's talking like this now, man. I think he's the reason. Either that or she's trying to garnish a different audience. I don't know, but her changing this shit to this.
Like men, why don't women listen to men when they talk? Anytime a man speaks about what's going on with him, why they call it mansplaining? So he can shut up. If women liked men, why aren't women seeking to understand the people that they say they like? Because men understand a lot more about women than women understand about men. And men have to understand women. You know why? Because sex don't come easy to y'all. If a man turn her down and she can't get her way, you must be gay. You like a man, then why you trying to change everything that makes the man? Why you trying to transform him into a woman? See, you hate other women. It's too much like right to just get you a...
East Texas in the motherfucking house.
Baby, welcome to the party. It's in the back.
What's good? What's good? Bumpty, what's good, partner? All right. Salute, 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 baby.
Girlfriend, if you want all of these feminine characteristics. No, you want to force him to do it. So women are actually looking for a woman in a male frame because the reality is women just like sleeping with men. They don't actually like men.
Bitch, I think you right. I think you right, ho. I think that bitch is right, man. I think she's right. Because all they care about is the dick and the money, bro. Oh, my God. But I think after this show, this nigga just like, yo, the way he broke this girl down, man. And cause I think she raged.
If we gon' boy, but I can listen, throw all the ad hominem attacks that you want to, okay? So this is a show for you, and I'm cool. Now, my question to you, because we've been rolling around on this show for an hour and 41 minutes. How much longer you want to go and ring around the rosies? How much longer do you want to go and ring around the rosies? Because I can yield it to you now, right? I can yield it to you now, right?
I remember before we actually started, I asked you, I said, who is your audience? Like, who is your primary audience? And you said, yeah, my audience is just women, and you know, my audience is
it's women. It's women, and there's no.
It's not women. Your audience are women who have either been victim of a brutish caveman of a male, or your audience is a person who has been confused and they're engaging in sexual deviance. That's your audience. You don't have any women who are in happy marriages following you. Because you're such a negative person. You've only spoken death and destruction this whole time.
That's the nature, sir. That's the nature. That's the nature of a male. We could just take it, right? That's y'all's nature. I ain't talking about taking nothing from it. Listen, I ain't.
What the fuck, bro? She that's how she really feels. She fucking hates men, bro. And there's a million fucking archetype like that out there. You look on YouTube, man. You remember when we go over to divested Z-Lot and Shorty on there like, yeah, I wish there was significantly less of them. They should exterminate. Like, they talking about us, bro. Shit crazy. That shit is crazy, man.
Ain't talking about listen, I'm not talking about what did you build?
Well, I'm gonna answer first.
What did you build? Hey, how much longer you want? Seriously. How much longer? Hey, Saint, real talk. No, real talk. Sir, listen, I got a lot of stuff to do. How much longer do you how much longer do you want to do this? Because you wasting my time.
I'm telling you that,
sir, you are wasting my time. How much longer do you want to do this?
And I understand you want to run. I would run too. I wouldn't.
No, this ain't got nothing about running. You wasting my time at this point. Okay, I didn't gave you an hour and 45 minutes of circus play. I done gave you an hour and 45 minutes of circus play because I'm gonna tear this. I'm gonna tear this show up. I'm gonna tear this show up on my own platform. How much longer you want to do this, Saint? Saint, how much longer you want to do it? You can mute my mic or whatever. How much longer you want to do it? Because you wasting my time at this point. And I got
What have you built?
What have you built? Right? Because no, seriously. If we're gonna talk back and forth individually, you tell me what you done built. Go ahead.
Question. I'll answer your question, and then after I tell you what I've built, will you tell me what you've built?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I just want to make sure we have an understanding here. You asked me what have I built, and I'm gonna answer you, and then after that, you're gonna tell me what you have built, right?
And then, and here's the thing: after I tell you what I have built, no, I'm gonna leave the show to you. I'm gonna tell you what I done built, but I'm gonna leave the show to you after this because you're wasting my time.
Got you. Your time is highly valuable.
Go ahead.
Really. Okay.
This nigga's a dickhead.
So I'll just be brief because I'm really fascinated with what you've built, and most of the things I built you can find on Google.com, because it's They're real things.
That's fine because I'm not in competition with you, sir. So why don't you just go ahead and no, because here's the thing. First of all, I'm not interested, sir. I'm not interested in you, and I really don't care about you. So what I'm saying is just answer so I can answer so I can get out of here.
Dang, I was just about to answer. That's messed up. I was really gonna answer. I swear I was. That's crazy.
That's fine. Listen, you wasting my time, sir. But I'm gonna take this show whenever you post it, and then I'm gonna go break it down on my show. All right. I don't got time for this.
Are you gonna break down how you got broke down?
No. I'm gonna pull out the truth. I'm gonna show.
This nigga Saint. Damn, bro.
Show the whole thing, right?
Are you gonna
listen? I'm gonna show. Listen, don't worry about it. You cater to your audience, and I'm gonna cater to mine. You cater to your audience, and I will cater to mine.
Can I borrow your wig though? Because I'm bald.
Hey, baby, I'll send it to you. I'll send a couple of them to you. Right?
Send me a couple till you ain't got no more. Because I want to see your real hair.
Hey, my real hair come down to my shoulders. So
where does it start at? It start back here. That's why I come down to your shoulders. God damn it!
Right.
It's a short drop. It's a short drop.
The seventh grader. Right, seventh grader. Okay. All right. That's your game. I got you. Now, how much longer you want to do this? Because I'm gonna lead you to it, bro.
No, just real quick. Just the last thing on your way out. Just tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to you. Hurry up.
No, just
because I didn't give you. I didn't gave you almost 2 hours.
I want to know what you've contributed, rather than just being destructive.
I build minds, right? I build people, right? That's what I build. Here's the thing: human resources. No company can.
She built an army of broken females, lesbians.
Operate without human touch. Period. So that's why you have a human resources department. So being able to build the minds of a human, that is valuable. Okay. So here's the thing. I don't have no more time to play with you, sir. All right.
Okay.
So
I just point out the fact that you said you build minds because that's nothing we can measure. Like the reason you have to say things like that is because you've not done anything in the real world. I'm gonna give you an example of someone who has actually built. For example, if you say, Marquette, what have you built? For example, in Baltimore, Maryland, I built a nonprofit that served impoverished Black families, tons of them, paid electrical bills, given scholarships, sent kids off to college, got people into houses after they got evicted. I've created programs at churches. I've created businesses that span around the entire world, offices in several countries, given people employment. This year, to my fans, I've sent out in excess of $100,000. I can show you a lot of things I've built that you can. I've built companies. You, on the other hand, you have a big mouth. That's all you have. That's the whole claim.
Yeah, okay, and listen, sir. All of that is fine, sir.
You've done nothing.
First of all, sir,
you're not even worthy.
Listen, all of that, sir, all of that is fine. All of that is fine and dandy. I don't got nothing to prove to you because the people that work with me, they know what I don't have anything, sir. I don't have nothing to prove to you, okay? Because this circus show, you done wasted almost 2 hours of my time, okay? And it's cool, no, sir. Your words and sir, first of all, you already said earlier in the game that you don't know who I am. So if we gonna sit up here, if I'm gonna sit up here and listen to you, listen, I'm not gonna sit up here any longer and listen to this clown crap that you got going on. So let me show you how valuable my time is, sir.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you how. I know, because that's what you like to do. You want people to leave.
You did a 7-hour stream on Fresh. You did a 7-hour review of Fresh and Fit. She did a 7-hour review of Fresh and Fit, talking about her time is valuable. Stop it. Your time's not valuable, not at all. Saints, I'll give you some time to send in your. Some. Okay, go ahead. We're gonna catch up on these questions, comments.
You just
need to... Go ahead. Okay. And while she's pulling up the questions, comments, I'm going to just enjoy a little recap here.
Self-made forever said peace to the saints. Single mom epidemic. Co-parent economy. Her and Cynthia G are cult leaders. Why is her hairline trying?
When this nigga go back? Oh my God.
She's a man hater. She writes, the first picture I've drawn in 10 years. Okay, cool, love. You haven't drawn a picture in 10 years and you decide to draw a man. Why? Because we are the leaders and we are the ones you idolize and admire. And in your case, as a sick, mentally ill female, you want to emulate and be just like. So you draw a picture of a man. Now, here's another thing to notice about this broad, and this is the kind of broad I would never, ever deal with. She likes to take pictures with a bunch of random dudes. So here she is with Bun B, a rapper, and I surely don't want to be around rap groupies. Those are the ones that get ran through for sure. And here she is with young black youngster and some random dude who probably is a rapper, but truth be told, I don't want my girl around a bunch of big black rappers or big black athletes because I know how they behave. They cut up, you heard me? And I don't want a chick that's been ran through on a blacks.com.
Oh, this nigga killed her. This nigga killed her. Where is it?
Fatality.
God damn. Wow. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nobody get slapped, drugged, and killed on YouTube like that before, bro. Oh my God. Damn. Then after she left, he went and drug her some more. Oh shit.
Wait till y'all see what I'm about to show y'all. I am stunned what I have seen from this brother right here. This man right here I've talked to many times. He has been an angry opponent of mine. He's been angry at my stance toward you know what kind of women. And he's one of those ones that says, your mama is that color. How you gonna talk about them? Your mama is that color. I've tried to warn him and men like him many times. Take a look.
Hey, yo, you can say what you want to me, whatever. I'm done making any attempt talking to black women. Yo, I get off work last night. This woman done lost her mind. All because I don't want to talk to her no more. I remove myself away completely out of this woman's life. This is what y'all black women out here doing. I just want to find out.
And look right here, folks, destroyed the man's car. Now, I know any toxic person can do this of any background, but we've seen enough evidence of stuff like this happen too many times from you know who. They've allowed the satanic forces to completely take over their minds and bodies.
Yeah, this what your girl Jules did. I just got off work. I walked to McDonald's, get me some food, come back, my whole truck set on fire. She done burnt all my clothes, all my shoes, everything that I done bought. Just everything that I own. Everything that I own right here, gone.
How much more evidence do you need? Leave these jokers alone.
Yo. She burnt this nigga shit. Oh man. Damn, homie. This dude, he be on TikTok and shit. And he up here, he on YouTube channel too. But he been talking about this shit for a little minute. This shit is funny.
I had a kid with someone who, I was lustful at that point in time in my life. And I had a kid with somebody who doesn't want to take full responsibility. So I don't get breaks.
How was your daughter?
She's about to be 9 months. When you go through a learning experience, it can change you. So
you think some,
I want to talk about that. I know all these niggas don't be wanting kids, bro. She decided not to fuck without. She decided to fuck without a condom. He decided to fuck without a condom. But at some point, he's like, "Yo, shorty, you work at Amazon, fucking warehouse, and I work for FedEx. We can't afford a fucking baby. Let's just go to the fucking clinic, or let's just go take one of those pills, one of those things, and just be done with it." And she's like, "No, not gonna yield my baby. No." And then nigga told you he ain't want no kid. Told you that. And then when the kid is here, you're talking about, he's a deadbeat. Not, you know what? I really can't say he's a deadbeat, man, because the nigga told you. He actually gave you a logical explanation of why you shouldn't do it. But you said, nah, fuck that. Because sometimes women think that a man is going to magically give them like $2,000 every month for a fucking kid. These niggas ain't giving them $2,000 a month for a fucking kid. They're not making that money to give them $2,000 a month for a fucking kid. A lot of women, especially in impoverished areas, times are hard. A lot of these grown women aren't living on their own, bro. A lot of them are living with their cousin, with their mama, their grandmama, renting rooms and shit. So if she get pregnant, that's a come up because now her name goes to the top of the list for a fucking apartment. And then, they're like, oh, it'll just be me and my baby. Like they think everything's so they gonna have your kid. So men, we gotta stop giving these motherfuckers that option because they fuck it up every time, bro. So many niggas just say, damn man, but I have a baby. Shit. And we start calculating. Like, yo, I heard milk is like $50 per container. I heard this, I heard that. And doctor's visits and this. And the worst part about it, what we don't think about, is where they're gonna go to school. Where are they gonna grow up at? When we look at fucking Chicago, actually nobody in Chicago should be having no fucking babies, bro. Like that shit is crazy. You might as well. It's like having a baby in the goddamn Congo with those tribal wars and all that shit. You want your kid to grow up around that shit? Nah, man, you can't give them that motherfucking responsibility to make that decision. They're gonna fuck it up.
Somebody can change in a week or a day.
Everybody's different, Guru. I don't know.
I'm asking you, do you think somebody really changed in a week or a day?
Not a week or a day.
Y'all weren't even in a relationship or nothing? It was just a little fling for the night?
We were talking for about 2 months, and then he drove about 3 hours to come and see me a couple
New
times.
Year's. Okay, now I don't believe it just been one night for New Year's.
Yeah, crazy. Right. Now we got this young man right here. Now me, I like to analyze these videos. And I always look and I say, well, where do these people pop up with that have these cameras and they're just happen to film this moment. So look at this. You got this guy and this girl walking, I guess this Wawa or 7-Eleven or some shit. Check this out.
What? Wait, hold on. Wait. Here. Oh shit. I like your book bag. You like it?
I appreciate it.
Where'd you get it from?
I just got it from Whitehead.
Oh shit.
I can put anything I want on it. Any images, any videos. It helps people see me on the road when I'm driving at night.
What is this?
It's a raccoon, you can't see?
Okay.
I can change it, I'll show you. Hey, come on, let's go eat, bro.
Wait, hold on. His bike is cool as fuck though, look.
Wait, I'm gonna show her real quick, hold on.
I've never been on a bike before. Never.
You wanna get on one? Is your friend here okay with that? Nah, man, let's go. Come on, go eat.
I've never been on a bike before.
Come on, I'll take it right back. Here, look. Put it on. Take it right back.
Just hop on?
Just hop on, yeah. Hey, come on, go eat, bro.
Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. I just
For the streets, bro. This ain't nothing new, though.
Oh, shit.
Yo, this nigga's girl, man. Now, fellas in our age bracket, right? We got to be careful, okay? Because you got some of them out here.
Ladies, are you tired of them YNs wrecking your Nissan Altimas? Constantly making you come up with bail money? Giving his homeboys more attention than you? Ugh. Then I have the perfect advice for you. Just get you an unk. We're not dating 35 and under anymore. That is dead. No more sleepless nights. We're heading over to R&B Thursday nights with unk. That's what we doing. I'm telling you, get you an older man and don't see if your life don't change right before your eyes. You gonna meet your goals. You gonna maintain your income. You gonna be happy. You gonna gain that weight back. You see, ladies, older men, they done been there, done that. They're good on that now. Now they're thinking longevity. They're thinking about the plan, the future. Don't y'all want a man who can fix problems and change tires? Come on over to my side. 35 and up. Ladies, are you tired of them YN?
Don't fall for it, fellas. Don't fall for it. Listen, man, just steal a candy. Steal a candy and run out the store. Just steal a candy and run out the store, man. All right? Because they got a plan. They got a plan.
Juicy booty. I don't know what booty she talking about, Art, because I didn't see no booty. I saw. She wanted a baby out of Shannon because for a snow bunny dating a wealthy black man, a baby is financial insurance. For a snow bunny dating a successful black man, the mixed race baby, the big black baby, is my financial insurance. She thought Shannon Sharp was into her until the infamous Instagram Live scandal. You remember that? When Shannon Sharp was caught on tape banging out a snow bunny on Instagram Live. He claimed he didn't put the Instagram Live on. We will never know the story, but that ain't the point. The point, Art, is she was looking for a baby until Shannon cheated on her with the Instagram Live scandal. Everything changed after the Instagram Live, Art. Everything changed. She went from wanting to be a baby mama to being an extortionist.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, it became all about the money. She told Shannon, she said, I know you missed this big, juicy booty. I don't know what booty she talking about, Art, because I didn't see no booty. I saw 2 pale, ashy, extra flat buttermilk biscuits. I don't know what booty she claiming she got. But anyway, she told Shannon, you have to pay me $25,000 for each one of my cheeks. $25K for the left cheek, $25K for the right cheek. Here's the problem with that, Art. If he only needed to pay you 50 grand for your flat cheeks, 50K, how did you end up at 50 million? Art, she said 25K for each cheek. That's only 50 grand. So how did we go from 0 to 100 in a couple weeks? You just wanted 50 grand. But your lawyer, Tony Busby, wants 50 million. Here's why I believe the power structure might be involved, Art. You are not going to convince me that a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, I don't care if she black, white, brown, yellow, or red, you are not going to convince me that if you offer a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who sells videos of her body for cash apps on the regular, she sells videos and pictures of her body on the internet for cash apps, and she gets offered $10 million to walk away when she only asks for 50 grand. Think about this, Art. She only asks for 50 grand. Shannon Sharp says, I'm going to give you 10 million to walk away. And she says no. Art, do you know of anybody on OnlyFans? Do you know of any 19-year-old teenager who, if offered 10 million to shut up and go away, when they only wanted 50 grand, do you know of any 19-year-old girl who is not going to take the 10 million?
Anybody taking 10 million?
Thank you. You on OnlyFans. You making money by selling your body, so you clearly not doing too well in these streets. You get offered 10 million and you turn it down? I believe the NFL power structure, or maybe the white media power structure, or maybe the white podcast power structure. Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharp's upcoming $100 million contract. Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharp's upcoming $100 million contract, and they intervened at the level of Tony Busby, or they intervened at the level of Gabriella Azul. One or the other. Because ain't no 19-year-old OnlyFans model turning down no 10K. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharp embarrassed. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharp humiliated. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharp's financial future destroyed. So first of all, Art, she wanted a baby out of Shannon. Because for a snow bunny dating a
Yeah, you know, I kind of don't fuck with Umar because I didn't like what he said when he was on the Daily Wrap Up crew. This was back when he was blaming black men for black women choosing the wrong black men. And he would say, yo, I'm a good dude. She chose him over me. How's that my fault? And Umar said, it's your fault because there's a bad black man for her to choose, period. After I heard him say that dumb shit, I was like, man, get this nigga off my goddamn computer. Yeah. Right. So, I kind of hold grudges, man. I hold grudges. I hold on to shit. I don't let certain shit go. I never forget. Right. Now, LeBron. Woo-wee. Man, these niggas is going in on LeBron, bro. This nigga, they calling him pussy. They called him, this is the fucking high school lunchroom. They was like, all right, nigga, LeBron pussy. I said, oh my God. Because he didn't want to, because he didn't want to fight Kevin Gates. Yo, Kevin, and listen. I don't think I would fight Kevin Gates either, bro. Because I think Kevin Gates that's a wild boy, man. That's a like I see that being a jail fight, man. The loser gets his booty tickled. You understand? I see that as a jail fight, man. Nah, man. No. Kevin Gates is a little weird, man. I love his music. He's shipping out. I wouldn't fight that nigga. Not even over the physicality of it. Just like I think that nigga's head would go to a dark place if he won, bro. I think his head would go to a crazy fucking place. And this nigga would just start thinking some wild shit he ain't supposed to be thinking. But you got academics, and one thing I'm learning about this YouTube shit, right? If a person has a large platform, like say I get into an argument with somebody like this guy, DJ Academics, right? So say DJ Academics got like 1 million followers. Whatever clip goes viral with him, his followers are going to see, then his followers on all the other platforms. Everybody's going to see it. So you're kind of going to lose because his video has more reach, right? But if I got into an argument with somebody who had the same amount, it's only like 1,100 of us. So, and all 1,100 of us might not even see this video. But when you argue with somebody that has a large platform, it's kind of worse. So you gotta pick your battles, right? So this guy calling LeBron pussy on his platform is crazy. Check this.
Critical of LeBron, saying,
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, LeBron. Chat, I want y'all to keep the same energy because I know, I realize y'all really be on LeBron. And I'm like, yo, chill out, man. We gonna call a spade a spade. I think LeBron is absolutely pussy for not checking Kevin Gates. And I don't want to hear that it's a playoff game or nothing.
He continued,
Yo, that showed up to the crypto arena. I'm talking about Kevin Gates after he said that LeBron James' wife looked like Lamar Odom. Basically saying, Shorty need to get right She don't know how to act around a real, which is way more disrespectful than anything Stephen A. Smith done said about his son. And look how this comfortable.
Academics further emphasize the contrast between the two situations.
If you check Stephen A. Smith and the who said your wife looked like Lamar Odom is sitting courtside, I ain't never seen Kevin Gates with this much jewelry on. You know why? Because he want to show that LeBron pussy. I'm telling you.
While Stephen A. Smith may not have directly commented on the Kevin Gates situation, the existing framework of criticism he had established regarding LeBron's confrontational behavior provided a ready-made lens through which many viewed the new incident. Smith had effectively created an environment where LeBron's inconsistency in handling these two situations would be scrutinized. It's worth...
Now, question, do you think this is, like, in our culture, do you think this is the culture trying to pull him back to a certain level? Because, all right, we're teasing him because he picked his battles, right? He picked somebody who had a little more to lose, right? Stephen A. Smith, smaller person, frail, old. He doesn't want to lose his shows or anything like that. You know, his sponsorships and all of his shit. He don't want to lose that. You know, it's like when a person will pick a fight with a cop. You know, the cop, this is his source of fucking income. This is how he eats every 2 weeks, right? So he's really not, he's really not gonna act like a regular nigga in the street. You know, like you come down in front of the building, you come down to the lobby in the projects in front of the building and you talk some shit with somebody and that nigga don't got nothing to lose. He don't give a fuck. He gonna wow you out. You won't say the same shit you said to the cop to that nigga. Because that nigga's hands ain't tied. Kevin Gates gets into a fight. He's a rapper, bro. Like, he ain't gonna lose shit. What's he gonna lose? What is Kevin Gates got into a fight tomorrow? He's like, oh shit, I think Kevin Gates fought somebody, he whooped somebody's ass. That nigga not losing nothing. Nah, he punched Stephen A. Smith in the mouth, or has a fight with Stephen A. Smith got a lot more to lose. Kevin Gates got shit to lose, but he won't lose it to the point of what Stephen A. Smith would lose. Because Stephen A. Smith, his money is a little more. His money kind of frowns upon nigga activities. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates' money applauds nigga activities. You know what I mean? So but this is what LeBron get, man. You know, unless he care more about his son than he do his wife. I don't know. But, the fact that they pulled that card, they say, y'all niggas sitting in the front row. Because he called that nigga a peasant. So he got nothing but time. That motherfucker, I ain't doing shit. Fuck it. I'm going to go to the LA game and sit in the front row.
Worth noting that there are significant contextual differences between these two incidents. The confrontation with Smith occurred during a regular season game, while the potential confrontation with Gates would have happened during a crucial playoff game. LeBron may have prioritized maintaining focus during the postseason, choosing not to engage with Gates despite the provocative nature of his courtside appearance, chains, arm candy, and all. Additionally, there's a professional dimension to consider. Smith is a sports analyst whose job includes commenting on NBA players and their performance. While his comments about Bronny crossed into personal territory, they were still adjacent to his professional role. Gates, on the other hand, has no professional connection to basketball analysis, and his comments about Savannah were purely personal and arguably more gratuitous. Nevertheless, the contrast in LeBron's responses has become a focal point in discussions about his character and consistency. By previously characterizing LeBron's confrontation as unnecessary and performative, Smith had established a framework where LeBron would be criticized regardless of how he responded to Gates. If LeBron had confronted Gates, critics could have pointed to Smith's earlier comments about LeBron unnecessarily causing a scene during a game. Since LeBron didn't confront Gates, critics like academics have used it as evidence that LeBron is selective in his confrontations, only willing to challenge those he perceives as targets. Smith himself has masterfully positioned himself in this drama.
God damn. Yo, you saw that dunk?
those he perceives as targets. Smith himself has masterfully positioned himself in this drama. By focusing on LeBron's behavior rather than the content of their disagreement, Smith shied the narrative from whether his comments about Bronny were fair to whether LeBron's response was appropriate. The Kevin Gates incident has inadvertently reinforced Smith's framing of the situation. In his detailed explanation of the confrontation with LeBron, Smith emphasized that he was caught off guard by LeBron's approach.
It's very easy for LeBron James to have called me. It's very easy for one of them to have called me and to say, LeBron wants to see you, wants to talk to you face to face, man to man. That's not what happened. Last night at the Lakers game happened.
This framing positions LeBron as impulsive and performative in his confrontation with Smith, while his lack of confrontation with Gates then becomes evidence of inconsistency or selective courage. It's a narrative trap that Smith expertly constructed, whether intentionally or not. Public reaction to this drama has been mixed, with opinions largely split along lines of fan loyalty. LeBron supporters have defended his right to respond differently to different situations, while critics have seized on the apparent inconsistency. Some have suggested that LeBron's confrontation with Smith was calculated for media attention, while others argue that comments about one's child naturally elicit a stronger response than comments about one's spouse. Some have also suggested that Kevin Gates purposely decided to step on LeBron's toes for the clout and media attention that would follow. They reinforced this assertion by citing the unnecessary courtside appearance the very next day. With this in mind, such people have supported LeBron's decision not to confront Gates, claiming that he would have been playing right into the rapper's palm as he was simple baiting the king. The ongoing nature of this drama highlights the complex intersection of sports, entertainment, and personal boundaries. As public figures, LeBron, Smith, and Gates all operate in an environment where personal and professional lives are constantly scrutinized and commented upon. The rules of engagement in these confrontations are unwritten and constantly evolving. How will these confrontations unfold, and what will be the consequences that follow? The aftermath. The contrasting incidents with Smith and Gates provide a fascinating window into how public figures navigate.
So I never really saw what what happened. Let's go check this out here. Guess he checked them.
Stephen A. Smith said he would have swung at LeBron if LeBron had to put his hands on him during that confrontation.
You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
And LeBron, after seeing this, posted on his Instagram these two videos.
Clean up that cut more. Raise him up. Yeah, make it more free. Yeah, push.
And you already know we're going to see an hour breakdown on First Take from Stephen A. after LeBron posted this on his Instagram. But, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Yeah, man, you don't get no points for popping on an old nigga, me. I remember when I was growing up, man, that was like a thing. Like you don't get no points for popping on an old nigga or popping on, you know what I'm saying? But now shit just like anybody could get it type shit. So this is a podcast. I think these guys are ex-athletes. I'm not sure.
Second round.
Right.
So I'm looking at these numbers right here.
Exactly. That's exactly why I asked.
Are you telling me he was the best available quarterback?
That's what
if I'm looking at those numbers.
That's what they saying.
If I'm looking at those numbers.
That's what they said.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Look at this shit. This is what y'all took.
Look at this.
yeah, damn. That looks like May.
Not even close.
Like
Damn. I can't talk, bro. I never played football day in my life. Go ahead.
I feel like you could do better than that.
Yeah.
Damn, King.
Second round, you said, right? So
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking. So he got drafted in the second round.
That was
Pick number 40.
That was
To who?
Confusing. That's to the Saints.
To the Saints. That's right.
So clearly we know it wasn't about football.
It couldn't have been about football.
It absolutely was not about football.
So Shedeur Sanders is going to Cleveland.
Yeah, big guy.
He was drafted in the fifth round.
Fifth round.
Fifth round. Pick number
144, man.
He went 100.
Should have picked Shedeur before they picked
Dylan Gabriel. Absolutely.
Dylan Gabriel.
So you telling me Ty?
Man, yeah, man. We covered that shit last night, man. You know, I'm just excited for the young man to go play, man. It's time to play, man. And did you guys know that Shiloh could play the fucking piano? Look at this shit here. This motherfucker could play the piano, bro. So he went up to his pop's ranch, right? So they did a little house tour. Yeah, we all know.
Alright, y'all. So it's my first time up here in a long time.
We gonna go.
My first time seeing all this stuff. You know, I'll be in Colorado enjoying my rain and stuff, so it's my first time seeing
Gets to the fuck.
him. When we was young, we was so scared of these statues. Not really this part. Him down there. That's like the devil or somebody. I don't know who that is, but he's getting smushed. But this is the piano that I grew up playing though. I'm gonna play y'all a little song maybe. I promise you, I bet money is not tuned, but I'm gonna still give y'all a little something, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I know this is like kind of like a long video. We're not gonna edit it that much, but this is just gonna be a whole week of just videos. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Motherfucker could play the piano. And that shit was beautiful. Oh, the talent. So, what was I about to say? So after that stunt, man, they charged this motherfucker $250,000 to the Falcons and $100,000 to the Pops, to that defensive coach whose sons took the number and fucking called and all that shit. $350K. And you know what? It was nice. It was a nice gesture, you know, to show. Listen, all right, man, we're gonna spank these niggas a little bit. Because 100,000 is still 100,000. You know what I'm saying? That's just your kid cost you 100,000. It's crazy. All right. So before we go, because it's 4:30 over here. We about to break out, but first we're gonna go spin the block, see what's going on. If there's anything else that just popped up, let's see what's going on here. All right. Oh, this dude apologized. Okay. All right, he apologized. What else going on? Shedeur went to a school, John Marshall High School. You know, gave a little speech out there. What he said about
The thing about Shedeur, I am the guy that's been pushing him to the greatness. I want to see Shedeur picked early. I want to see Shedeur picked as the first quarterback taken off the board. But Shedeur also does not want to be challenged.
I said certain things that I'm just keeping it a buck and just say how I feel. That doesn't negate how I feel about him, his brother, his other brother, his sister, and his father.
Respectfully,
So
I mean, listen, I'm not refuting what you're saying. I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying. What do you mean he doesn't want to be challenged?
That got my attention too.
This nigga, you know what? This nigga always say some dumb shit though, B. He do, man. He always like his train of thought. Like this nigga, I don't know why or where, but this nigga always say some wild shit. When it came to what was that incident? With the doctor Cheyenne, the fake doctor bitch, right? When Corey Holcomb went on his show, he was saying like some dumb shit there, trying to be funny, trying to throw little shots at Corey. He really couldn't do it. But it's just like this nigga always say some dumb shit and try to stand on some dumb shit. Or when Shorty with the big tits from FS1, Jason Whitlock said some shit about her. Oh yeah, he said, yeah, man, because back in the day, I would have had her or whatever. And then he was like, oh, Jason would not, you couldn't have had shit and da 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 da. You don't know what that nigga could have had, man. It's obvious he don't get bad bitches. It's obvious he pay for them. And if that bitch is money hungry, it's obvious that he would have fucking had her. But he's just like, this nigga is just he be standing on dumb shit, man.
So
like that shit make no sense. But he don't want to be challenged. What the fuck that's dumb as fuck, man.
I'm asking. You on first take. You damn right I'm asking you.
There's been history there. And I've always challenged Shador publicly and to him in ways that, like, bro, I want to see the best version of Shador. Shador has always played in a very convenient situation.
Okay.
I've said that numerous times. So I don't have no beef.
Okay,
I don't have no quarrel.
But we're not asking you the question accusing you of having a beef. I'm saying from a football analysis perspective, when you say somebody doesn't want to be challenged, I guess what I'm looking at is, okay, you play for your dad, but just because you play for your dad, that don't mean you want to be challenged. That doesn't mean you don't want to be challenged. That means that's the situation that you were in, and at the end, I get to look at you and see how you ball. You said you love the kid. You ain't got nothing but love for the kid. That means you know he can ball. Maybe there was no challenge because there was no one up to snuff to challenge him because he was that superior compared to the competition. And I'm saying you go to Tennessee, I'll be damned if I'm going to think Will Levis going to challenge him. I just don't believe it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe it.
I'm not saying Will Levis is the answer. I'm saying
I know that.
Go out, get your quarterback in free agency, right? And build around the talent personnel. That's what I'm saying. If I'm in that position, I'm not banking on a quarterback to have a Daniel Jones type year, a CJ Stroud type of year. Let's be realistic here. But if I'm going to go into free agency and get a guy that knows what to do with the talent around him, okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. It's all about playing chess here. And now
I don't understand what the fuck he just said. That sounded like a bunch of fucking babble.
On a quarterback to have a Daniel Jones type year, a CJ Stroud type of year. Let's be realistic here. But if I'm going to go into free agency and get a guy that knows what to do with the talent around him, okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. It's all about playing chess here.
Nah, nigga. Nah. This nigga's not answering the question, bro. You say he don't like to be challenged. How does he not like to be challenged? Stephen A. Smith just broke the shit down. You're saying he said maybe there wasn't somebody up to snuff to challenge the nigga. So you were supposed to respond to that. What do you mean he don't want to be challenged? And this nigga said, well, if you go into the free agency and you pick somebody who knows how to work around the talent you got, that's what I'm saying. This is chess. What? What the fuck does that mean? It's like when you talk to a broad and you say something and it gets in her ears, it goes up here and it turns into something else, and she answers what the fuck that shit turned into instead of what you asked her. That's what the fuck this nigga just did.
Here. And now the success of young quarterbacks has changed the narrative of what we expect from rookie quarterbacks. And it's still about development. It's still going to take time for Cam Ward. It's still going to take time for Shador. The thing about Shador, I am the guy that
He pushed him to greatness by insulting him. Nah, his dad pushed him to greatness, not a hater. Yeah. He's basically saying Shador feels entitled. Now he will be forced to prove himself and work for it. But he already said, yo, man, people are fucking amazingly stupid, bro. Oh my God. That's why you know what? I don't like talking to people, bro. That is like, what the fuck? You know, and it's just like sometimes some people will they just want to agree with a motherfucker just because I don't know, they're looking for brownie points or something. But that shit made no fucking sense. Oh, hold on. It looks like Shador has something to say to that.
It's cool that we close because if we wasn't, then the media would definitely try to pin us against each other. And a lot of stuff we just be saying, even in the viral clip stuff, we genuinely like play around crazy. We definitely play around crazy, and that's just the relationship, you know. So it's good that we have a relationship because a lot of people try to take things and put it out of context and anything, and it's just like, it's childish.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about he was talking about Cam Ward, not Cam Newton. All right. All right. So they apologized. They paid $1 and $250. Who does that go to? Who does that fine money go to? It should have went to this motherfucker. 16 hours ago, Travis Scott, wake up call to lead with work, not clout. Lead with work, not clout. You know, I don't like Cam Newton. I'm not watching his shit. Fuck him. He makes how much? Shador makes how much money as a rookie in the NFL? Yeah, you don't make that much, man. All right, yeah, I think that's about it. The fuck is that? 7-foot Tinder date? Nah, nigga, that look crazy. Yeah, that's about it, guys. All right, man. We about to check out. All right, yo, good looking on pulling up, spending some time with your bro. Yeah, that's about it. All right, man. Be safe, be careful, be smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow night, man. Peace.